KHS, welcome to Staff Meetings on the Go. I hope you've enjoyed the goodies this week during testing week. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and we've got something planned for each day. That'll be nice. We'll lead in with the staff meeting with some shout outs. First off, Mr. Adkins is the new iTeacher leader. That's exciting. I know that he loves technology, and he's raring to go. I know that we've got a meeting today about ideas. So congratulations, Mr. Adkins.
I think he's going to do a great job at that. All right. So one thing we've been noticing is that Mr. Stanfield has been rocking it lately. Mm-hmm. Awesome labs going on, building some good energy in the halls, taking the kids outside, working on projects. Kids are up and around in class.
Dissections.
That's always good stuff.
I was in class on reviewing the other day. The kids were energized and answering all the questions. I was very impressed with what they were able to answer. So, yes, good job.
And at this time of the year, the more student-led or hands-on activities, the better.
All right. Boot camp teachers, shout out to you for putting it all together, the plan and the implementation. Good job. I thought that was neat. Y'all coming to me and saying, "Hey, we want this," and giving some ideas and a little bit of help from us, but mostly from you. And poof, there it is. So, good job,
Mr. Tommy Kennedy. Thank you so much for all you've done over the last couple of weeks. Any project imaginable, Tommy has been raring to go, ready to go, coming up with ideas. Some of them were like, Tommy, that's such an amazing idea. We're just going to have to wait till next year to do that. Others you've seen put into play in our building, and thank you so much for your willingness to lead out.
Yes, amazing work with choice sheets, finding a better way, making them electronic, all of that. We did paper and electronic choice sheets for all incoming 10th through 12th graders so that we can make sure that system works. So good job.
Can't wait to build the master schedule. It's going to be a challenge.
Absolutely. All right. Prom was wonderful. Prom was as close to perfect as it gets, I do believe. Many thanks to all of you. Many people helped with that. I appreciate all of you who were there and helped out in any way. But a special shout out to two people. Mr. Apt for all of the fundraising. Without everything that he did and putting in that time and effort for that money, nothing would happen without the money. And then Miss Cruz for overall planning and organization and implementation. So
this girl is on fire.
I know that if we were to talk to Miss Cruz right now, because she said it to me, that it couldn't happen without all the people that helped, and she is grateful for all of you that did help. So,
I saw a bunch of people there.
Yes,
Miss Stroud, Miss Stevenson, Tommy, Miss Bailey, Mr. App,
Mr. Chacon.
A bunch of folks were there. So that's what makes the dream work.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. So thank you all. And lots of people are doing great things around campus. We just wanted to point those out right there, though. All right. Leading into the rest of the staff meeting, we have a required training.
Required training. We love those. All right. So we're going to be talking about Title I, Part A. And Title I, Part A has to do with parental involvement. So we wanted to talk about that a little bit. And I think we're doing pretty good at this. And as you scroll through this, you'll find yourself kind of nodding, being like, yeah, we do that. We do this. And it's a reminder about how quality education is a partnership between schools and parents. So a lot of our funding is based on our community's needs. And Title I funds go a long ways when you're in a district that has a lot of people who are low SES. So this kind of talks about the chain of documentation of the numbers that go into us getting those title funds, the disbursement, the usage of the funds, the communication of how it was spent, and staying in compliance with those funds. It talks about the programs that we need to provide every year, the activities we have, and then on the administrative end, the procedures that we go through to make sure that we are using it appropriately. So that supplemental funding we see in a lot of ways when we're buying extra programs that go along with things like textbooks, and we see Title I funds coming in a lot of school-wide services, and it gives us some flexibility. Some of the programs that we've typically used for parent engagement are the annual meetings that we have, the trainings that we provide. We try to get the parents on campus as much as possible. We've got the hot dog feeds, the open houses, lots of communication. We make phone calls throughout the year, and the results are showing up for our school in many ways. We're seeing student achievement coming from families that in the past maybe not always succeeded. We're seeing good behavior for the most part on our campus. And you guys go a long way on driving that. And we provide a lot of opportunities that reflect the needs of our community. Things that we do for our parents is we get them involved in site-based decision committees. And we had one last Friday that was amazing. Miss Thompson came, Miss Hassler came, Mr. Taylor, myself, Miss Day, and what was her name?
Miss Collins.
Miss Collins came. But we had a group of us get together and we talked about what do we want to do better next year? What's going great now? And that was most of the conversation, is all the things that are going great. So the question that comes with this is, what are ways that you as a teacher, us as a school, what can we do to further that engagement? And if you guys have any questions about this presentation or about Title I funds, or how you can further incorporate parents into your classroom, hit us up, ask us some questions. And as evidence that you've been to this training, you'll find in the office break room, there's a bulletin board there that will have a sign-in sheet, and just initial by your name that you've seen this training and you understand, and we've given you a chance to give us some feedback.
And the main point of this presentation is it takes a village to raise a child. We've all heard that. And what are some ways we can involve the parents even more and make it a partnership? So that's the point of this presentation.
Okay.
All right. Some information I know that a lot of you are wanting to hear is about to be reviewed. Grade due dates and final days. The seniors are going to be tested on Monday and Tuesday. On Monday, it's going to be the odd classes, 1, 3, 5, and 7. On Tuesday, it's going to be the evens, 2, 4, 6, and 8. The grades for seniors will be due that Tuesday at the end of the day. So all teachers, once we get to finals week, all teachers should be done with the rest of the grade book, to finalizing everything, and pretty much to a point to where all you have to do is insert those final test grades. Okay, that's where you need to get to by that point. All right, so that it's easy for you and simple, and we can have a success as far as turning in grades and getting all of that done on time. For the rest of the students, 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, those students will be taking final exams on the 2 final days of school, the 22nd and the 23rd. Those are half days. The first one will be the odds. We will go to 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th periods. On Wednesday, we're going to go to 2nd, 4th. At some point, we're going to go to 3rd period for just a quick bit, just to take attendance. But then 6th and 8th period. So that'll be the schedule for the end of the year. Grades due for all other students that are not seniors will be at the end of Wednesday, the 23rd. Okay, so everything has to be done. Like everything's got to be jumped on by Miss Ortiz and Miss Elaine Lewis and all of that kind of stuff past that date. Okay, so they're going to be working hard on Friday to get things finalized. Okay, so grades due for seniors Tuesday afternoon. Grades due for all other students Thursday, the 20th.